Hello students and viewers. Today, day 3, we have demonstrated how to work with software. Basic tools we have discussed, especially buttons, variety of buttons, and indicator we have discussed, right? Uh, in this video, I am going to demonstrate how to uh, communicate PLC and HMI. And we can take up a simple example for this to demonstrate. Okay, so for that, first what I'll do is I'll develop a PLC program. I'll show how to develop a PLC program with Rs485 communication, and then we'll go to the HMI screen, and then we start designing the screen for the program written in the PLC program. Okay, so let us take one simple example. We have to open the PLC software. One minute. Yeah, this is a PLC software. So here, go to File and go to New File Creation, and project title. You just give it as per you wish, and in the select option, select SS2. We are using 14 SS2 PLC trainer kit, and in the settings, it should be direct link PC to DOP. DOP is nothing but HMI, and CDC to PLC. So this is what the communication type should be. Make sure that RS232 is used only when you are communicating with only PLC. Okay, so direct link, select the last but one option, PC to DOP and CDC to PLC. Once this is selected, and COM port you can select it. Okay, so that will be automatically detected when you connect it to the RS232 and RS485 communication, and click on OK, and click on OK. So in the ladder diagram, I've taken a simple, very simple example. There are two types I'm going to demonstrate here. One is program can be controlled using PLC input and PLC inputs. Program can be controlled using HMI screen. There are two types I'm going to demonstrate. So first I'll demonstrate how to control HMI screen using PLC input and outputs. PLC inputs. So take normally open contact and make it X. In Delta PLC, X stands for input and Y stands for output. I've taken one normally open contact and then one normally closed contact, that is X1, and we can switch on the solid output Y0, and I want continuous on. So what I can do, I can go to the parallel contact of Y. This is a latching function, a signal storage function, and then make it a vertical line. Vertical line is, there is an option called FS. So now this is going to complete the project. First debug it, and then now program is ready to download. So now you have to download option is there here, write to PLC. So program is completed. In this program, I'll explain once again. In this program, there is a there are two switches, two inputs are there, X0 and X1. When X0 is on, Y0 to be on, and it will be continuously on because there is a latching function here. That means Y0 is used here, the parallel to the X0. Even though X0 is off, since Y0 is present, Y0 is a high value when X0 is operated. So continuously it is going to supply the signal here. So continuously Y0 will be on. So when x naught is operated, then only y naught will go to 0 or off condition. This is a very simple example. Okay, so now I'm going to download this and go to the run mode. So PLC should be in run mode. Okay, you can also check the status here, working of this program. If I switch on the x naught, then PLC condition is on. Even though x naught condition is off, still y naught condition is on because of latching concept. So if I want to turn off the y naught, then I have to operate x1, that is okay. So in order to work again, so we have to make sure that x1 should be off condition. Okay, so this is how the working of the PLC programs, wherein two inputs are there, one output is there. Okay, so now what I'll do is, if we want to have the simulation, or if you want to have control from HMI, so now I'll go to the HMI software, that is DOP Soft 4 version 4. So in the training program, that means yes, we have to go to the new project first, and in this we are using 107 BB model in our entire training course. So there if you can change the screen name and the project name, you can change it. Right now it is okay for me, so I'll click on the next. But here communication we are using is Rs485 communication we are using, and rest of the parameters I'm not changing it. Okay, then click on finish. So this is screen 1. So in the screen 1 I can design. So in our PLC program there are two inputs and one output, right? So in the button option, to demonstrate it, I will take momentary contacts, momentary buttons I'll take it. And in the indicator I'll take a multi-state indicator, I'll take it. And here in the address I'll take x0 as one input, this is the first input. And in the style, let it be in a rectangle shape. In the text I'll make it on. Even when it is pressed, I want to display the on text. So in that case, go to the state number 1, again type on. Okay, go back to the 0 state, and then in the picture you go to the vector, and general buttons are there. So this is the condition, so I can take it to, this is a 0 condition, and this is operated condition, I can take this. Okay, and then there is a stretch all, please select stretch all and get it this one. Okay, so on button is I have linked to x naught, and double click on the another momentary button, their address should be x1, and text should be, say for example, off. Even I want to display the text in pressed condition, so off, and again go back to the 0 condition. In the picture again go to the vector, the general buttons, you can take the red one and go to the stretch all. Okay, so now this is the indicator. So address I'll give it its output, so y I have to give y0, and style let it be there, and okay, style I want it, say for example, okay fine, and the text option I say for example LED, but in on state I want to display it as on. Okay, come back to the 0 state. So picture, if you go to the vector again, there are indicators are there. So I will take, this is for the 0 condition, and green or blue for state 1, and stretch all option is there. Okay, there was a problem here, so I didn't save the program, so I have to repeat once again. Okay, so double click on the software. The only thing is, when you're working with HMI software, you have to work slow, otherwise this kind of problems will be there. Okay, but this is already saved here. Okay, so this is saved. That means this is linked to, this switch is linked to X0, and this input is linked to X1. This linked to X1. Okay, and this one is linked to Y0. It's already linked to Y0. It's already linked to Y0. Let it be. Okay. So now, if you go to the simulation, if you download the, see, if you have HMI, then go to the project and download all button. If you enter it, it will be downloaded to the HMI. Okay. You will see the output in my recorded video. That will be at the last. So just download this button. Download this button. So if HMI is connected, and then this screen will be downloaded to the HMI, and output you will get it is like, through HMI you cannot operate this. Remember that through HMI you cannot operate the buttons, because you are given to X0 and X1. That means with the help of switches or sensors, you should energize the PLC inputs, then only you can see the output. Okay, so in this case HMI is only display, so it will display the process, what is happening in the machine, what is happening in the equipment, but you don't have any control. Means from HMI you cannot give any input. Okay, so if you want to have some interaction from the operator, some variables you want to give access to the operator, where he will operate the variable, so that there will be changes in the machine or process. So if you want to do that kind of control, okay, then you have to change this on button to M0, because if you want to give a control to the operator through touch screen, then variable must be M type. Okay, go to again here M1. Okay, so M0, M1. So but this should be Y0 only. So output should be Y0 only. Okay, this is M0, this is M1, and this is Y0. So what I'll do is, I'll go to the PLC program. Now I want to control entirely through touch screen. Okay, so in that case, go to offline mode and change the variable to X0 to M0. M0 for on and M1 for off. Now download it, download the program. Download the program and then go to online. Okay, now here go to the offline, but if you have HMI you can go to directly online. Okay, and it exactly work like this. If you press this, see here I am demonstrating without HMI, that is why you don't get online status update. Okay, okay, 1 minute. So since we are working without HMI, if you are working it, then address should be same, right? So this address also should be, but if you have HMI, this address should be Y0. Okay, and this should be the same address, say for example X0. and in that case off button means it should be button, it should be set to off. I should take set to off, and I should take set to on. Okay, so let it be like this. So this is what when you see my demonstration video after this session, so that will be linked. Okay, so you will get a complete meaning. You will get a working of we have captured the video during the real-time demonstration with HMI and PLC. So that means this should be M0, this should be M1, and this should be Y0. Let it be like this. Okay, this should be Y0. This is what this is how you can interface HMI with PLC. Okay, so yeah, this is what we have done today. So just for your revision, so I'm recording this session, and then I'm linking the video capture also, linking to this video. Okay, if you have any questions in the chat box, you can type it. You can inform me. We'll make another video to clarify your doubts. Thank you everyone. Thank you. If you like this video, please subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.
Hello viewers, here we are demonstrating here how to interface HMI to the PLC. Here the program is written in the PLC program software. That is simple on-off control program is completed, and that is been downloaded to the PLC. And here HMI screen is. This is a PLC program. We have taken one input called X0 is a on switch and X1 is a off switch, and Y0 is output. When X0 is operated, Y0 is continuously on. When X1 is operated, Y0 should go off. Okay, so for this PLC logic, we have designed one HMI screen here. One is on button and one more is like this is the off button. It's the off button, and this address is linked to X0 and this address is linked to X1, and output address is linked to Y0. So two inputs and one output is there, and this screen has been downloaded to the HMI as shown here. So now program is already downloaded. Now I'm going to show you how to operate the switch on button. Now when I press on button, LED in the HMI it is on, so operator can easily understand the status of the LED, whether it is on or off. So now to switch off the LED, I have to operate X1 switch so that LED is off. So this control we call it as a PLC control. There is another way where you can control complete process using HMI. The only thing is address has to be changed to markers M0, and this is a M1, and this is Y0. Let it be Y0. But in the program also we should edit like this. Instead of X0, I can take it as M0. Instead of X1, I can take it as M1, and download the program. And it should be in run mode. It's in run mode. Now in the screen also you made some changes, right? So screen also should be downloaded to the HMI. Now download all data. Now it is downloaded. Now there is no PLC control. It means completely HMI control will be there. If I press on from the screen, output is on. If I press off, output will be off. So this is like completely touch control. That means in the program, how many variables are there? We have to classify which are the variables should be controlled by PLC, which are the variables should be controlled by operator. If operator has to be controlled, then you have to take the variable as M, type M. If you want to control through PLC, through sensors, then you have to take type as X. So this demonstrates how to use the PLC control as well as the touch panel control. Thank you everyone.